You're listening to the Sans Pants Network.
What's doing, listeners? Welcome to this week's episode of Plumbing the Death Star. I'm Joel.
I'm Jackson.
I'm also Joe.
Plumbing the Death Star is a pop culture comedy podcast that asks the most important movie and whatever questions in the world, such as, how would you get the rats out of Hamelin?
So Hamelin.
Yeah,
is
everyone
a
knows.
real
As everyone knows.
As everyone knows, Hamelin is a real German town.
Yeah.
But it has a fake story that it is famous for. And
Well,
that is
fake to some.
fake to some, real to others, real to us in the studio. That is the story of the Pied Piper. Long ago, town had too many fucking rats.
Rats, man, they're everywhere.
And-
Rats be problem.
The mayor, a fella came along, dressed in multicolored clothing, i.e. pied, and he said, I'm gonna fucking pipe. And so he...
Hey, Germany town, you got a rat problem?
I got a pipe, baby.
I'm gonna fucking pipe up in this shit.
And so the mayor said, I'll give you 1,000 German dollars.
Franks?
No.
I think they're called guilders at the time.
I'm pretty sure German
I
dollars.
think it was 1,000 German dollars.
Is Franks German now?
Maybe. Oh, no, it'd be a euro, right?
It would be the euro.
Aren't they part of the euro?
Francs.
They're francs?
Anyway, the mayor
But
said,
when?
No, what did France have?
France is the...
No, now not a lot of places have the euro.
Yeah, but the
What did
UK,
they
before they decided to Brexit, also didn't use
No,
the euro.
yeah, that was the only reason why the London or the UK was part of the European Union, is that they kept the pound because the pound was so strong.
Yeah.
And that's why they kept the pound.
Francs could be German.
It's all with a C, I'm pretty
German
sure.
francs.
German.
Francs, you call a hot dog a franc?
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt?
That's a town.
That is a town in Germany, I believe. Oh, to go to
Ah,
Frankfurt.
it was
home of the hot
used in
dog.
so it was used in France and Belgium.
French.
French.
French and
French
Belgium.
dressing.
France dressing. France. Sorry.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I got stuck on shtick. Please.
Yeah. France.
Yes.
So sorry. France and Belgium.
Yeah, thank you.
Use the franc.
Okay.
Or now they use the euro.
Well, at the time, they used the guilder or German dollar.
Yeah.
And the mayor said, I'll give you 1,000 German buckaroos if you get rid of the rats. Pied Piper, little, play this little pipe
Do you
machine.
reckon that's how the
Oh,
song
they
went?
use the Deutschmark.
Deutschmark classic. He went diddle, and he piped the rats. They all followed the sound of the piping into a river where they drowned.
Fucking rats are stupid.
The mayor then
Ever had a
said,
song so good you'd kill
Yeah.
yourself in a river for it?
no, not yet.
Gloomy Sunday.
Yeah, that's true.
The brown note? It's just
Well,
so
you might run to
beautiful.
a river to take the shit, and then you get swept away.
What year was it meant to be?
14 something.
Okay.
was the guilder.
I have
I
a
know
list.
it was
I
the
I
guilder.
know I have a list of the currency that was in Germany, but I don't think it goes up to 1619.
Well, was he?
And that was the mark.
That was the Hamburg mark.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, German marks.
The German marks. That makes sense.
Was it marks again kind of recently?
Could be.
Yeah, Deutschmark.
That was marks.
Was from like 1990 when it was unified, or 1948 in West Germany to 2002.
Hey, then let's fucking say plumbers that doesn't teach you something.
Yeah, shit. That's probably why I think of Germans as marks, even though I said Franks.
France.
Francs from French. Yeah.
Whoever said plumbers that doesn't teach you.
Yeah, I think Paris Franc is...
I want to really go to Paris, in France.
Franc.
In France.
Yeah, what is he?
French.
Gay Paris and Franc.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I want one of them
And then I might go to
buggies.
Belgium.
I love Belgian.
I love going to Belgium. Yeah.
Anyway, the mayor says, I'm not giving you the 1,000 German dollars.
Yes.
I'm going to give you 50 if fucking anything.
What is his logic or
He just
reason?
doesn't want, he just reneges
Well,
on the deal.
it's basically like, well, why would I pay you when the,
The
rats
rats are
aren't
gone,
here?
dude.
Idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
You've already gotten them.
I got what I want, and it's 1,400 and something, so if you try and stop me, I'll hang you in the street.
Yeah, what can you do? You're going to take me to like old-timey court? No.
Yeah. The Pied Piper says, fuck you. He leaves. Then while everyone's in church on some day, some spiritual day.
Sunday?
No, it's like fucking
All
Saint
Saints
John
something.
Joe's Day.
St. John Joe's Day. Fair enough.
The
Yeah,
Pied
the
Piper
famous German saint.
Yeah, St. John Joe.
The Pied Piper comes back, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle, and all the children of Hamelin follow the Pied Piper either into the river again or to a mountain and a magical place called like something mountain.
I love the magical place of something
Mountain.
And then,
Dude, I didn't know you could go there.
according
That's
to some
crazy.
legends, a blind, deaf, and no longer using his legs boy.
Blind, deaf, and dumb boy sure played a mean pinball. Pinball wizard?
I'm sorry, man. Anyway, they come back and they tell them what happened, and that's the story of the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
Hell yeah.
But now it's us. The Pied Piper got waylaid,
Well, we're
kicked in the
telling
head by a
stories
horse.
of boys or whatever. The deaf, dumb, and blind kid that sure could play a mean pinball. His name's Tommy.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is a good.
His side and stuff came back at the end.
Because he played such a good game of pinball.
No,
So
he
we
went to
will-
a camp, I think.
Fix your town, get rid of a shark,
Yeah.
kill a wizard boy,
Yeah.
or get rid of your rats. $5.
$5 will get rid of your rats. You got a big rat infestation.
Mayor of
Hamelin.
rat infestors. I was gonna pay some pie pasta.
Is he drunk? Yeah.
Piper.
I was going to pay the Pied Piper $1,000 German dollars.
But I can pay you $5 Australian
$5
dollars.
Australian bucks.
Which is worth nothing.
Yeah, it's exactly useless currency, and we'll get rid of the rats for you.
Okay, very easy.
Yeah.
So I had a quick little Google on my little machine.
Nice.
Of what do rat hate?
Okay.
And then I got like a list of mothballs, citronella, and so I deleted the question mark, and then I got pictures which helped my brain better.
Okay.
And lo and behold, do I see like was a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But I see garlic.
Okay.
I see onion. I see bay leaf, herbs.
Oh my god.
You know what rat apparently hate? Big bowl of spaghetti.
The rat? I would never in a million years have believed a rat hates spaghetti.
Look, no one is as shocked as me.
Because it's so easy for me to picture a little rat slurping down a spaghetti.
Hang on, can we just get that again? That's how you slurp down a spaghetti. It looks like you're playing a fucking trumpet.
It's like you're sucking a big dick.
Because the spaghetti's so thick for the rat.
He's got a good point.
Oh.
Yeah, let's just, it's all mime pretending I'm a rat eating that spaghetti.
He's slurping it down.
Yeah.
He's having the greatest time of his life.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, he hates
He's having
spaghetti.
a fucking horrible time. That's
Well,
crazy.
look, I think he loved the spaghetti. He hates
Okay.
the spaghetti sauce.
Right,
Especially the one
okay.
that I'm making, which is always chockers of garlic, onion.
Is that chilies as well? They
Chili
hate?
as well. They
hate like
chili.
the perfect spaghetti. This is so fucked up to find
know.
out.
They hate all. Joel
Pepper.
Zammett has the taste opposite of a rat.
That's
I know.
crazy to learn.
Huh.
But are rats attracted to cooking?
What do you mean?
What do you think?
What could you possibly mean by that?
understand what you
The smell?
You
Oh,
mean-
rats attracted to smell? Is that what you mean?
You mean the like crumbs?
Like if-
like grain?
If Zamet starts cooking, are the rats going to be
Are
attracted?
you drunk? Are we all?
If Zamet starts cooking a spaghetti
Yes.
Yeah.
in the middle of town,
Yeah.
are all the rats of Hamelin going to converge to eat the spaghetti?
No,
How are you going to
'cause
get the
they hate
spaghetti
the
to them? Because they
spaghetti.
hate the spaghetti.
Well,
No, he's not feeding them. The ingredients isn't going to kill them.
It's a deterrent.
They hate it.
They
So,
hate it.
He
It's what
makes a
I'm gonna
big pot
do.
of spaghetti, puts it in the
I'll
center of
make
the town. The rats run away.
Yes.
Okay.
Circled around.
Yeah.
Circumnavigate. Good.
Okay. You might need to make a lot of
Completely-
maybe a
yeah.
spaghetti in every house.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be a promise. I'll
uh,
put a spaghetti in every house.
I'll put. If you
Who was
elect
that?
me as mayor, I will promise to put a spaghetti in every single house.
No more rats.
No more rats. You'll get spaghetti. Spaghetti all the way down.
Okay, and then everybody gets a delicious
and then
spaghetti,
everyone
which
gets
I
a-
think
well,
is
look,
really good.
Well,
The
no, because if
spaghetti
you
is
eat the spaghetti, then
no,
the
when
rats
the rats
come.
are gone.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta go.
Well,
and
this is now we're making a beautiful tradition in this lovely
Yeah.
little German town of Hamelin. Of every, I don't know, Friday or every second day, whatever it might be, we've got to make a delicious pasta sauce.
I reckon
Because
it's
again,
every
it's
day.
not just a spaghetti.
Every
it's a pasta
single day
sauce.
they
It's
need
a
to make a
pasta
spaghetti
sauce.
to get the
and
rats
it's got
out
to
of
be
there.
heavy in onion, garlic, bay leaf, pepper, and just as randomly herbs, which I love.
It's so yeah.
And yeah, what we're going to do is, yes, Granted, there's nothing that says meat here. I make a lovely meat bolognese.
Yeah. Oh well, that's okay.
And I'm going to make it for
well,
the
because
rats.
people are going to eat it.
Well, exactly. Well, this is when we're going
One way
to
or the
spread
other.
around.
Is it also poisonous to rats?
Just they don't like it. Look, to be honest, I just read that as what the rats hate. I saw this, and I'm like, I could make a spaghetti with
I
this.
just wonder if they hate it so much they'd run away, or if they're just like, I won't eat that
for me.
spaghetti.
Well, if we make a ring
Yeah,
around the town,
Trap the rats inside.
trap the rats inside, and then we just simply got to hammer them every again.
Yeah.
It's being like, I've got a simple solution.
I
And it's
have
going
a
to smell
simple
wonderful. And then you got all the spaghetti and you're like, get a hammer. All right, time to start hammering.
A hammer in every home.
A hammer in my hand, a dead rat in every home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, especially if they're eating, because rats love to eat grain.
Yeah, sure.
Love to eat bread, all that kind of
So
stuff.
pasta,
what we're
they
doing,
love pasta.
They love pasta, but if we're slopping up our pasta sauce with bread and everything like that,
And
they're going to hate this.
The pasta sauce, again, is not poisonous to rats. This is solely just to what pissed them off.
Apparently
They want
hate
to
it.
eat the bread real bad, but
They
they
hate
Get
it.
to it.
But they,
You
but
made
they're
the
like,
rats angry.
Again, it's like kind of what scent will keep them away.
Okay.
oh, scent.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the smell of all of these
apparently.
things.
That's good.
That's great. That's exactly what you want.
So again, I can. So we're making that. We're putting delicious pasta sauce. We're good.
Hamelin's gonna smell so fucking awesome,
We're
dude.
good in the city. We're making a moat. We're gonna moat of pasta
Moat of
sauce.
spaghetti.
How good would a spaghetti bolognese be right
Dude,
now?
you got no. It would
Just
change my
slopping some
life.
sauce on it?
Yeah, like a real saucy spaghetti
Oh,
bolognese.
yeah.
And what, like
Super
we want to
saucy.
eat it so bad, we just don't even care if we get messy.
No.
No. I'm
This
wearing a
is
white
like-
t-shirt.
Yeah, this is like the spaghetti sauce you're giving a kid.
Yes.
It's going everywhere.
You get a big red ring around your mouth.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
everywhere. In their hair. We might even start being like, hey, do you want to have like a pasta sauce bath?
Okay.
We got you
Hamelin has become a strange town.
I just want to eat
They
spaghetti.
got spaghetti fever.
We have spaghetti fever. I reckon we could do a lot with this. Because, yeah, if it's the smell, the scent, so it's, again, this kind of like, garlicky, oniony sort of
Delicious.
scent. And if we make one that's kind of like an aioli,
Yeah.
very nice, a bit of chili in there.
Now,
And, yeah, we use that as, like, so many things. We can put into perfumes.
Okay.
We can put around the hair.
I think everyone's going to get sick of the smell.
Or get used to the smell.
Okay, that's the alternative.
Well, what would you prefer? This smell or rats? What would you prefer? The smell of
I
a
like-
delicious pasta, or
Why
do
would
you
you
want rats?
prefer? He's kind of like baby JFK.
yeah.
Why would you prefer?
What would you prefer?
That's a great character, baby JFK.
Goo goo gaga.
Go, go, gaga.
Goo goo gaga, it's time for my nap. So yeah, what would you prefer? The smell of
Johnny
rats?
Hungry.
My favorite part about that was watching it sort of percolate. You had to take a little pause to get the joke, and then you were there. And it was worth the wait.
I had to wait. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, I get it, absolutely.
So yes, we could. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the smell of rats, or do you prefer the smell?
I
of
don't like the smell of rats. I remember when I was a
onions
kid,
and,
I
This
had
is
heaps
going to be
of
an awesome
I had
story.
heaps of rats in the roof of my bedroom. And then my dad poisoned the rats, and they died in the roof of my bedroom. And my bedroom smelled like dead rats for 6 months.
It sucks, man. We had rats like crawling the roof. It sucked. Had to get them there. The rats suck.
How
man.
crazy is this? So my room smelled like dead rats. Yes, for 6 months. Yeah, because all the rats, dad poisoned them outside, and then they would go into the roof and die because that was where their
crazy.
house was. But then,
Because rats tend to run around like out. You know, they would. The idea is they get poisoned, whatever, and then they run out, and then they die in the yard.
well, yeah, but in my bedroom, brother, you should have smelled my room.
Damn.
But then,
You sure it wasn't farts?
if my farts smelled like dead rats, dude,
6
I would
months,
check
you were
myself
sick.
into a doctor.
Hello, I'd like to check myself into a doctor today, please.
I'm farting dead rat smell.
Yeah, we understand.
Did you eat a dead rat, sir? Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
But anyway, my dad did renovations there a while back. No rat skeletons.
Well, yeah. I'm guessing like
Is that not crazy?
been a while.
There should have been a rat graveyard on there.
well in my head I'm like rats bones are little. They would have been eaten
There would have
by
been bone
bugs.
dust or something.
You think that if you're doing renovations, you would recognize bone dust?
I just think. It happened twice as well, by the way. The Great Rat Massacre in my roof.
Do you think that maybe they didn't
Bone
actually
dust.
die above your room?
What was the smell?
One maybe died, or a couple of them died.
It
sure.
lasted so long.
Do you reckon that maybe?
It also probably shouldn't have lasted that long.
Do you think that maybe one of them didn't Here's a theory I have.
Okay.
They actually died in your room.
I would have seen a dead rat.
I don't think you would have.
I remember. I remember your room back then. I remember your room when you moved out and lived in my wonderful garage.
Ah, the garage days.
You had a couch in there. I reckon if the rat died behind the couch, you would not have seen it.
I remember showing off your room to someone and being like, "Oh God, what happened here?" And they thought we'd been robbed.
Yeah.
No, Jackson
It's
just
How I
woke up.
lived my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lived like if someone was searching your room for documents.
That would be me waking up every day looking for shoes. Where did I put them?
It's impressive.
Okay, so
Yes.
you got the rats.
Yes.
The rats are gone. Let's say the
Yes.
rats are gone. You've $5 is the price you asked. The man comes to you, he says, I'm not giving you that $5.
Oh.
I'm not paying you.
Okay, well, I guess, what do I have over them?
We know how to,
We eat delicious spaghetti
and
every
we now
fucking day.
know how to make the spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought spaghetti sauce not that hard. I made a tradition.
Yeah, and we've got no rats, so enjoy the rest of your life, pied idiot.
Okay, fine. Then I might go into the woods and try to find rats to get them to love the taste of spaghetti sauce. I'm going to become a villain.
Okay.
I'm going to feed these.
In the woods.
I'm going to try and feed these motherfuckers.
Let's role play it. I'll be a rat.
Okay. I'm going to rap. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do.
I like you're a rat that doesn't. You're role playing as a rat that's not doing nothing.
Yeah, because he's just hanging out.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do.
What do you mean? Hang on. What do you mean?
Well, what do I mean? Usually when you role play, both people can talk.
No, I'm a rat.
He's a rat, dude.
All right.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to get like a bowl of pasta, plain pasta, and I'm going to drench it. Just drench it. Let it touch the pasta sauce. It's more pasta than it is sauce at this point.
I do love grain.
You love grain.
Famously, I'm a big fan of grain.
So then
I'm
let
thinking
that-
this, not saying
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm going to leave that out. I'm going to wait. You're going to eat that. And you're going to eat that pasta. and then over a course of many, many weeks, you slowly
You
start-
inoculate one rat.
Well, no, because one rat.
Okay.
Tell me.
do tell my friends, like, hey, yo, I'm
When there's
saying this
one
in
rat, when there's one rat, they're like, there's some pasta over here. We're gonna make more rat. Then they're gonna fuck down, and then they're gonna make rat
All
babies.
this wheat's made me so horny.
That's what rats do. They're gonna pop out a lot of little rat babies that maybe love to taste a little bit of garlic and onion.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do that over the course of however fucking long it takes. I have been spurned.
Okay.
I have nothing but time.
How long would it take for you to make the rats love the taste of spaghetti bolognese?
Well, since it's, I mean, like,
But I mean, it's generations, and rats breed quickly.
So-
yeah,
quickly.
no, yeah, but like, if there's a list on the internet of foods rats
Yeah, but
don't
no one
like,
is trying to like inoculate rats against
surely,
pasta sauce.
surely, God,
Also, I feel like it's like, garlic sauce and that kind of stuff ain't going to really work a lot.
No, yeah.
Also, I feel if I'm like slopping bolognese down in the town of Hamelin, being like, don't worry, we are making a pasta boat. Let me, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
When I think of Germany, I'm fairly certain wolf-free, right?
Not traditionally.
If I put a lot of meat around,
Somebody is walking, some hunter is walking through the woods, and they find your body devoured by wolves.
Like, have I-
What happened in the rats of
have I like? I just feel like I've attracted more like other predators and other problems.
Yeah.
Also, rotting pasta outside. I love little German town.
They might ask you to leave.
I think for a week I might have gotten rid of the rats, but I also feel I've made bigger problems.
Absolutely. They need somebody to get rid of the wolves now.
And like, is it does Germany have bears?
Yes, I think they do. I think at that point they would have. Yeah.
So I just feel maybe I'm like, hey, we're gonna make a delicious sauce out of things that we have bred to be delicious, and we're making it even more delicious. Rats hate these.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Also, so your spaghetti moat idea.
yeah.
How are you replenishing that? Or is that becoming just sort of like a moat of
I
rot?
feel that would be
the rats will love that.
Of course, yeah.
That's like
So
a rat's favorite thing.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's going to be one of those harebrained ideas where it's lovely for the first
Yeah,
day.
it's a lovely idea.
Maybe the second day you're like, wow, the rats are going. All I can smell is
I haven't seen a rat in
delicious
ages.
garlic.
Yeah.
Day 3, especially in the hot German summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how well those, especially like I'm adding tomatoes.
Yeah.
Tomatoes were not on this list.
Well, you're adding mints as
And
well.
mints,
Yeah.
you know.
I think,
It's not on the
I think it'll be a rat sort of like deterrent,
Yep.
and then a rat attractor. And then you've got a bunch of rats that are like, this town is just giving out the free rotten food.
Then, if I'm being kicked out,
Yeah.
day like 2,
Yeah.
being like, I'm not paying you, then I can come back and being like, well, you should have paid me. This is your retribution.
Yeah, well, we're definitely not paying you now.
Enjoy the rats and the wolves,
You
fuckos.
just made our lives worse. I'm glad we never paid this guy.
Good.
Well, that's
I
a-
cursed your town. It was me that did this.
And then everyone would
And
be
then
like,
I would run to the woods as I imagine I was being chased.
Yes.
Oh,
and no
yeah.
one was chasing you. They were just upset that they had
watching
rats.
you go. "Ah!" Does he think we're chasing him with pitchforks?
Because we would not waste our
I'm
time.
going to get the
then
rats to deal with, yeah.
Oh, then great. Then, I just lauder over them and be like, fuck you all.
Yeah. Then they'd hang you, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, then I have to run.
Yeah.
You gotta pick a lane. Are they chasing me to hang
Fair
me or
enough,
they're
no,
not?
fair
Which
enough,
one
fair
is
enough.
this?
They're like, hey, leave the town or we'll hang you.
Yeah.
But you can solemnly walk away if you
I'll
want.
solemnly walk away,
Yeah.
knowing that I ruined their day.
Absolutely.
If not week, if not
Yeah.
lives.
So I think food is a good option.
Yeah.
And I had a similar approach brewing. But I think that Germany, obviously, a lot of bratwurst.
Right, yeah, yep. Big sausage
My
country.
hate. Can you mime? What if it's like a rat eating a sausage? Just slap it down a bratwurst.
It's crazy in my mind the rat's not from the side.
No,
he's trying to get the whole thing down
Yeah,
in
of
one
course.
go.
It's the best way to enjoy a bratwurst.
Absolutely. This is me eating a bratwurst.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to swallow a sausage whole.
I know.
Yeah, so basically, I go like, knock, knock, hey, man, what the fuck up? See, you got heaps of rats. I got a solution.
Yeah.
$50 or francs or whatever you got lying around.
German dollars.
Marks.
Yeah, right.
I'll get rid of your rat
$2 or
problem.
whatever.
Yeah, okay. Well, what's your plan?
Okay, so on the outskirts of the town, I dig a big hole,
Okay, whole dog.
Whole dog, nice.
fill it full of bratwurst,
Alright.
put a little roof over it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, so it's like so imagine a big hole, roof over it, but there's an entrance.
Right.
Okay.
The smell of sausage is just
Yeah.
permeating through the town.
Okay.
Rats run into the
Okay.
hole.
I'm gonna role play a wolf.
Okay.
That's okay. It's a hole.
I'll role play a bear.
Well, then a wolf and a bear are just gonna be standing there because there's a hole. They're not gonna be able to fit in.
Well, you covered it.
Yeah.
We fall in the rat.
No, okay.
What's the dome made out of?
Yeah.
Well, I was imagining kind of like, and this is unrealistic, but
Okay.
now look.
Yeah.
You're gonna make fun of me for how I was picturing this.
Okay, hey, that's okay.
Hey, it's fine.
Plumbing the Death Star, we've always said, is a safe space.
So, you know the bunker in the first level of GoldenEye in Dam, when you first turn the corner, there's two guys standing in like a thing with a slit in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
It's that. So it's hard on top.
Okay.
So a bear standing
Bear
on it
can't
just,
get in.
No, bear's just standing on it being like,
They want to get in.
So
though.
it can support a bear.
yeah.
You know, bear, like, you know, when they do that dive thing?
have
They
you.
try and crack it. That's, I don't know, in what year was it?
14
I don't know
something.
they had bear repellent that good.
Okay. I'm gonna
Like, I don't know what they could build that.
Or you could
Or,
just like a fucking net.
The bear's falling in the net. You've killed a bear.
So?
You've got a bear and it's clawing the sausages. and
guess-
the net.
I guess what'll happen though.
Then the bear dies, then the rat eats the bear.
And you got to.
And then I got my pit. If anything, all I'm hearing is that my meat pit now has more meat.
You've got the same problem I do with just accelerated.
The bear, hang on.
Because there's no deterrent initially.
How full of sausages is the pit?
It's
I
not.
imagined,
No!
like,
So the bear falls in, the bear can't get out again.
No. It's just like it's
so
a
it's
big drop.
Big drop.
Yeah, okay.
It's a drop, and the floor is. There's a lot of sausages in there, but it's not like it's filled. It's not like a wheat
So-
silo of sausage.
You in a little hunter's blind watch a bear falling. The bear lands on the sausages, dies. You're like, this is actually good for me. Then the smell of the rotting bear attracts other predators.
Predators, rats.
Wolves, rats. Slowly your meat pit fills with all the
Now-
creatures of the forest.
Now, well, before it fills up. So let's say, okay, bear hasn't got there. You got in rats.
Okay.
Let's say it worked. Rats good. They go into the thing. They fall down. Now, how smooth?
Really smooth.
Like perfectly smooth.
No purchase for the rats
Like because
whatsoever.
rats, they love to climb.
can climb.
They also love to burrow.
Yeah.
Love to like bite things.
You're looking in
there's,
your
like,
pit, there's just holes, but no rats anymore.
There's like little like any
that's
kind
a
of
problem.
roots or tree branches. those
Where'd
kind
the
of things.
rats go? And I look back to the town. They're just back there. They
I gotta dig
Yeah.
another pit.
Back there, a little bit full of lovely taste of bratwurst now.
The man's
Yeah.
like, all you did is feed the rat sausages.
Those sausages cost more than $50.
But even imagine, so all the rats are in the pit.
Yeah.
What's the next step? You got a rat pit, great.
Okay, I'm like, hey, I took care of the rats. They're all in this pit.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, the rats are gone.
Well, those rats.
Those in the pit, yeah.
The thing about a town is that it attracts. I mean, I guess that's a problem for the Pied Piper too. Is that the
Yeah,
rats
another
will
rat could
inevitably come back.
yeah.
Yeah.
They have too many rats at the moment. It's not like they're not worried that there's like, it's not like,
Many rats.
it's not like the town's like, oh, we've got a normal amount of
Yeah.
rats.
Every town has like a limited amount of rat. You know, like we got a rat problem,
Every
but we
town's
deal
got,
with
except for there's one like state or
it.
whatever
Oh, yeah,
in Canada that
they
has
got-
no rats.
They fucking got rid of rats.
They've got zero rats.
That's like how there's no mosquitoes in some places.
zero rats.
zero
They got
rats.
zero rats.
Zero rats.
Am I horny?
I don't know what the fuck, dude. You're gesturing zero like it's a big hog, and I love it. I wish we all could be like, you know what, dollars to donuts,
Zero rats, dude.
zero rats.
I got zero rats right now. Zero rats. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got a
yep,
pit full
okay,
of meat,
Pit full of rat.
pit full of rats.
I did it.
Okay.
Now the mayor comes to you. Hey man, you know that $50?
Yeah.
You're not getting it.
Okay, so I got two options here.
Yeah.
I put the mayor in the pit. Or, alternatively, I just like chip away at the inside of the pit.
Yeah.
Let the rats back in.
So
Yeah.
all it needed was a bit of a chip.
I just need to maybe.
I think you're falling in that. He's squatting down at the edge. Oh yeah, not pay me, not pay. Ah! Oh, rats!
Mayor comes behind you, kicks you about the back.
Then the rats eat you. The mayor's got no problems.
Yeah.
And he's got a wonderful pit for if he needs to get rid of any
A
people. he
rat
doesn't
pit is a great way to dispose of a body.
Also, the problem there, though, while the rats are presumably eating each other and fucking and dying,
Yeah.
they're building up like a kind of
Oh no!
like a
What
rat
have you made?
like a rat mass.
Oh yeah, that was gonna be my plan. When I let them back out, they're gonna be all fucked up.
You're gonna
'Cause
make
they've been in a
monster
pit.
rats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, the amount of rat kings you have.
Yeah,
They're
that's
tangled
awesome.
together.
Very
and-
cool.
Yeah.
That was
Like-
part of my plan, but I
Okay.
didn't
Okay,
plan for
so-
me to fall in the pit.
So you fall in the pit.
You never planned
Yeah,
for
you
falling
never
in the
fall.
pit.
You never planned for falling in your own rat pit.
No.
So you fall in. They've devoured you.
Yeah, I become a
after
skeleton very
generations
quickly.
Of generations of like rats devouring rats, becoming rats, and then slowly this rat mass comes up and just overpours. You now have a lot more rats than you initially had that
Yeah.
are maybe more feral than before.
I would imagine so.
More
They're cannibal
fucked up.
rats. And
Is this how like mad rat disease happens?
yeah,
Like,
I don't think rats should eat other rats, but of
It
all the
is
animals,
a-
they probably
yeah.
can. You know.
Rats shouldn't. I mean, no one should eat rats. I reckon.
What about a dog? Dog can
shouldn't
eat a rat.
Dog
Cat?
shouldn't be eating a rat.
Cat can eat a
shouldn't
rat?
be eating a rat.
Cats
They're
are-
dirty.
Cats are classic rat
There's a
catchers.
rat. Oh,
No,
there's
they're
a
rat catchers. They don't eat rats, though.
Yes,
Yes,
an
they do.
idea. Inundate Hamelin with cats.
Oh, you're gonna do the? There wasn't a lady who swallowed a fly yet.
Yes.
There wasn't a lady who swallowed a fly.
You bring an
but
old woman.
Okay.
There wasn't a lady who swallowed a
Lady
fly.
swallowing rats.
But first, she's got to swallow a fly.
Because there was an old lady who swallowed a fly.
It made her die. I don't know why. It's something like that. There was an old woman who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. Awesome ending to that. Perhaps she'll die. We don't know.
And then at the end, she does die.
Yeah, well, because she eats a fucking horse.
To catch the dog, to catch the cat, to catch the rat.
That lady is a maniac to eat a horse to catch a dog.
What's she eat to catch?
I mean, a horse could trample a dog, I guess, but not inside you.
What does she eat to get the fly originally?
A spider.
Spider?
She found a spider, put it inside her, perhaps she'll die. Then she gets a crab to get the spider.
I don't think it's
I
a
think
crab.
it's a crab.
I think it's a bird.
Bird to get the spider,
And then a cat
to get the bird, dog to get the cat, horse to get the dog,
Dead.
cow to get the horse.
Cow to get the horse.
I think so.
I'm gonna look up.
We gotta look up what the fuck was that old lady smoking?
What does she eat to get the cat, the rat? A cat, okay. She could eat all the rats and then have a bunch of cats come in, you know?
Yeah.
I think a horse comes to eat the cow. I mean, a cow comes to eat the horse. It gets big. She gets a lot
can
of
imagine.
a lot of critters inside this old woman.
Well, there was an old lady who swallowed a fly, alternatively known as there was an old lady, or I know an old lady who swallowed a fly, or there was an old woman who swallowed a fly, or I know an old woman who swallowed a fly.
Okay.
It's a children's rhyme and nonsense song.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Yeah,
She go
it's definitely
fly.
serious.
She chucks down a spider to get that fly. Then she gets a bird to get the spider.
Okay.
Then she gets a cat to get that bird. Then a
and
dog.
Then twist. Goat.
Oh, I got cow on mine.
What the fuck?
I think there's
Many
different
different versions of
cow
this
to get a
classic
dog or a
tale.
goat to get a.
And then a cow to get a goat.
There you go. And then a horse to get that cow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, so listen to
Yeah.
the second line changes every time. So I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die.
Yeah.
Swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her.
Gross.
She swallowed. How absurd to swallow a bird. Fancy that. She swallowed a cat. What a hog to swallow a dog. And then just opened her throat and swallowed a goat.
Whoa.
I don't know how she swallowed a cow.
There was an old lady who swallowed a horse. She's dead, of course.
Well, yeah. And I get, I was making fun of her for trying to chase a goat with a cow with a horse, but I think you're not thinking straight.
No.
Once you
You've
swallow
got
the
that many
cat,
creatures within you.
I think it's once you swallow the. No, maybe the bird. No, yeah.
At what point is it crazy? Well, why do you swallow a fly? That's just life.
I think look, spider is crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of like don't eat a whole spider.
No.
Like
Not
eat
to
a
catch
fly.
the fly.
What are you putting in there? A frog?
I just would let it happen.
Let what happen?
Just the fly digest.
Perhaps you'll die.
Perhaps you'll die though, dude. There's a fly
Okay,
inside
then I guess
you.
I'm swallowing that spider.
Okay.
Yeah,
If it's
it'll
all
wriggle and
kind-
jiggle and tickle inside you.
Okay.
And maybe you'll die.
Oh no.
Dude, better swallow a bird.
Better swallow. You know what? You're right. This is.
How absurd! He swallowed a
This
bird.
Better
fucking
swallow that
maniac.
bird.
I probably would put a cat in
kind
there
of
to get the bird, dude.
I don't know if I
forgot
could.
the cat one.
Fancy that.
Yeah, he swallowed a
And
cat.
then you get a
I
dog.
just don't know if I
like
could swallow a cat.
not in one go.
Which defeats the purpose.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Like I guess even a bird, like a live wriggling bird,
It's tricky.
is tricky.
I could probably eat like one of those really little ones, like a sparrow.
like a sparrow, a hummingbird.
That's like a horse.
Well, but
Remember when that horse ate the chicken?
I'll never forget. Do you think how much would it change your opinion of me if we were just hanging out at a cafe and a little sparrow dropped to my hand?
I think I would be
Like right now, like obviously we're very good friends. We've been friends for 10 years,
Yeah.
10 plus years. But I do it like I don't think anyone's like looking at me.
Like you like grab it.
I don't.
Well, how would you?
And we
And
just
then I
catch
turn
it.
back and I'm like, I hope they didn't see.
And we're like, did you just eat a fucking bird?
No,
You got a bit of feather, like a fucking wing sticking out your fucking teeth. Jax.
no, I didn't swallow a bird.
Oh, okay.
Did you
How
eat a-
absurd to swallow a bird.
That's pretty absurd, dude. Did you just eat a whole bird? Hang on.
I don't think so.
Did I, JD? Do I need to go lie down?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think Daddy got to go home.
Yeah.
Oh, he just eat a fucking.
Swallowing a whole bird, one, I think is like physically impossible, and two, I would never.
When did you start eating birds?
What are you talking about?
There was feathers and all, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I feel awesome. It makes me strong.
But you're not very strong. I think eating red meat would do that.
Yeah.
Dude, did you eat that fucking?
No.
So you've been eating that a long time? You make it strong?
My first time. Okay, I did eat that bird.
Dude,
Yes,
I don't believe you.
but that was the first one I ever did.
Dude,
It was too smooth.
you crunched it.
No, I've never
There
done
was
it before,
no
and
hesitation.
I won't do it again.
You're gonna do it again.
No, that was
How'd you get it to land on your hand?
what.
How
Just
did you
luck.
get into eating birds?
What the?
Just that was a one and done.
No, what
pure
do you-
coincidence. It landed on my
No,
hand.
no,
Third
no.
opportunity. I'll never
An
do it
opportunity
again.
for what?
Just to see what it would be like.
Do you eat person, Jackson?
Are we talking like more than one bird a week?
What are you doing? When did you learn this? Learn this, do this. Have you always done this?
It's innate.
Is it always wild birds, or are you eating pets?
This is sociopathic
It's
behavior.
right. It's whatever the right size is.
Oh, okay.
Like you just go like I'm gonna go buy a budgie. You eat
No,
the
just
fucking
like if it
budgie.
happened. But that's
What do you-
also that's the first one I've ever eaten, and I won't do it again.
You seem okay.
yeah, it seems like
too
you're gonna do it
low.
again.
It seems
and
like
it seems like you've done it before. It seems like you've done it before a lot.
This seems like it's a secret shame of yours. You know
Well,
it's
it's not-
bad.
Well, it
it's
doesn't
not-
seem like a
You
shame.
tried. Like no, he tried to hide it.
It's not made me worse.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
we never met you before you started doing it.
Yeah.
So it could have made you significantly worse.
100%. So you've always done
You
this?
wouldn't be a bit impressed?
No.
I would be,
Because
yeah.
it's a whole bird.
Yeah, he ate a whole bird.
That's
I'm with
fucked up.
Jackson here. It's fucked up, but I'll be like, Jesus.
And I didn't chew. Like it just
I know.
went down.
There's a level of look. Yes.
Like a snake.
Yes. I guess if he was like fishing and put his like he put his fingers in there, he tickled it like a bass and he held it up and you're like whatever.
What if I
That's
also like
impressive.
we're fishing together
But
and I get a fish and I just pull out like the fish
it's-
bone like
I
a
think it's the
cartoon
eating
cat?
bit. Getting a bird to land in your hand and like holding it, like I caught this bird. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You then put it in your mouth and swallow it whole. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm still impressed. I think it's fucked up, but
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus.
Do you reckon I could get a high five out of you in that situation?
No.
Damn it. This has been my plan for getting the rats out of Hamelin.
yeah,
So
yeah,
rats love excrement and waste.
Uh-huh. You gonna get in a hole?
No. Well, I could do a hole. I was thinking I just get everybody for the the next week or so, pile all their trash in the center of town.
Yes.
Any leftover food.
Okay.
So create a breeding ground
shits,
for
I
the
guess,
rats.
Yeah. And make a big rat breeding ground.
that he's
and then we
just
just
mentioned
set
it
it on
first off,
fire.
he's talking
We just
about waste,
burn it and we
and
burn all the
You
rats.
burning shit. Okay.
Yeah. We just make a big pile
Okay.
full of garbage.
Now let me have a think. Big pyre. Big fire pyre.
Yeah.
Rats are going in.
Yes, the
Okay.
rats
Well,
come
so
in,
rats
but
are
they don't
going
come
in,
out.
There's a fire pyre. You then light it off. Okay. So the rats are now on fire. Now rats, they love to scurry. Yeah, rats, they love to.
I have guys in a perimeter around it with brooms
Okay.
to broom the rats
Now-
Back into the fire,
Now broom's made of,
which is,
flammable.
and then the bristles are of course.
which are,
They're dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now back in the what year was it?
1400s.
400s. We have like what kind of like roofs?
We would have thatched roofs.
which are,
Flammable. They too are flammable.
and
Now
what-
rats can climb.
Yeah. Now,
So
and
you've got like a
also-
lot of on fire rats.
or even like, and even before the
around.
rats catch fire, rats will hate to be hot, and a big pile like you're describing is not gonna.
It's not on fire first.
No. That big pile you're describing, when you light the fire,
Yeah.
it's not gonna just immediately engulf all of it with flames. The rats will just get hot and leave.
Well, maybe I could put oil on it or something to
Okay.
expedite
So now
the
the rats are covered in oil.
Yeah, they're slippery
So
and
they're
even
slippery
more
and
flammable.
You cannot put them out.
Yeah.
You cannot put- they run into the nearby woods. Set a blaze.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
And the town's on fire too.
So you standing there being the mayor's like, my city in ruins. You're like,
So,
that'll
yeah,
be
okay.
$50, please.
It's 1400. So I'm guessing like you got maybe animal grease, like animal fat.
Yeah, animal
That's what you kind of
lard and
lathering it
tallow,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
pretty.
so-
Yeah.
So, can I? Maybe I'll have to catch each rat individually,
Yes.
lather them in lard.
Why? Okay. Why are we lathering them? You've caught them.
Why have
You've
you
done the
caught
job.
them?
You went. You
make
went.
them- to
You went house to house. You caught them. Then what? Put them in a sack.
This is
No.
like, this is the same logic as the lady who swallowed the fly.
You caught the rat. Well done. Oh, we're not done. Okay.
Coated in grease, let it go.
Why?
Because then they'll all come. Because to make them more flammable,
Yeah.
Do you
When
want
they-
them all flammable?
When you pick up the rat, instead of lathering it, why don't you just break its neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Break its neck. Put it in a bag.
That's
Next
so funny.
rat.
And then I'm like, yes, you're covered in
just
my
quickly-
multicolored outfit. I'll get rid of all the rats in town. And then I just, snap. Put them in a sack. Snap. Put them in a sack.
Just separate
Snap.
the heads and the bodies into 2 sacks.
Not even there, just tearing the rat in half, putting it in the sack. Give the guy a big thumbs up. You played that little pipe, and I thought what?
So what? I'm just like,
It's
hey,
just a pipe I own, dude.
if you love your job, you never work a day in your life.
It's the music I play to give me to tear rats in half.
Today's a great day. And any day where I'm tearing rats in half is a great day.
He's got a big
Leaving
top of
fucking-
sack of viscera
Yeah.
slopping in front of the man. 50 bucks, thanks, man.
Rat viscera everywhere.
Covering
on
all
the
my
ground.
front. My hands are disgusting.
I think he's paying you, though.
He's like, I wanted to tear me in half.
Paying that man.
And I will.
Yeah.
Got a whole sack of rat. You could just slap him with
I'd
it.
put it down in front of him. He's like, I don't want it.
Well,
Why wouldn't you?
Well,
That's what you're paying me for,
well,
dude, to get you all the dead rats.
$50 to get rid of those rats.
Yeah, man, I did. That's all the rats in your town in my 8 bags or whatever.
So yeah, okay. How are you getting the rats though?
What do you mean? Oh, how am I getting the rats?
Yeah, to break them in half.
Well, what I could do
Yep.
is what do rats love?
Everything.
Okay, well, like
They love a grain.
a grain. Yeah, but they also love like rotting meat and stuff. I'm just wondering if I could do a thing where I like cover myself in something rats love.
Yeah.
And then I just lie down.
Yeah.
And I wait for
Don't
the rats
do
to come
that.
to me.
Why would you
and then
lie
like
down?
I lie completely still. And then
Yeah.
when the rat comes close, I go whop and tear it off.
So like Venus flytraps, but for rats.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you poison grain?
I could poison grain, but the town needs the grain.
Okay. What do you get a surplus of grain? If they have a surplus.
If
of
they've
grain.
got a surplus of grain, we poison the grain.
Yeah.
The rats eat the grain.
And they die.
Bunch of dead rats in the sack.
Yeah.
Slop the sack down.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm not paying you." I
Okay,
say,
well,
"You son of a
I
bitch."
know the grain that's poison and which one isn't. It'd be shame to mix up those silos.
Only
wouldn't
I
it?
know the poisoned grain.
Is it the one that I watched you work in all day?
No. That's I was
We
doing,
also just tested on a rat.
I was doing a different thing.
Well, I've got some.
We tested on a dog.
Well, I got some.
We don't
insurance
care. It's
policy.
1400s.
All right. Okay, well, I'll just go poison all the grain.
I'll poison your grain. I will hang you.
Okay, well,
Okay.
enjoy eating poisoned grain first.
Enjoy hanging by your neck.
I will.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Trying to
Maybe
save face the whole
maybe
time.
my neck will tear off my head like what they do to all them rats.
Putting the hood on me. This is great. I didn't even want to see.
Yeah.
I love the darkness. Oh, is that
Well-
the noose? How comfortable.
Yeah.
It's a bit loose,
it just
actually.
Seems like
Yeah,
if
you could make it tighter. This is actually awesome for me right now.
Like if the mayor's like, well, like, you know, threatening you with like whatever, but I don't know. How do you fight that then?
Yeah.
Fight what? Fight them.
Fight the
being
mayor.
Well, the
'cause
Pied
mayor-
Piper stole all their
Well,
children.
maybe, yeah, which is something.
You
and
make
like-
a pit full of whatever kids like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it a
Well,
thing
no,
of like,
no, my-
so the whole concept of like, well, look,
The
you don't
plan
pay
with
me,
Yeah.
I will poison your grain. Well, they're going to hang you. So the whole thing would be like, okay, then, well, goodbye, and go poison their grain
Yeah, I suppose so.
because you don't give them a warning. You just do it, right?
You just do it. I mean, yeah, it's not like the Pied Piper when he was like, I'm not paying you. He was like, oh, yeah? I'm going to steal your kids in the middle of the night.
Well, they're not going to hang you then. No, he's just kind of like, okay, that's fine.
yeah, all right.
So
Never
yeah,
mind.
he's like, with the poison grain, I killed them rats. He's like, well, I'm paying. I'm like, okay.
I liked it that sort of like when the Pied Piper did it, it was sort of like an ironic punishment almost,
Yeah.
where he's like, well, I'm going to use the thing
I
that I
like
used
to
to get
see
rid of
it
rats. Yeah, but
as
you're
an
like,
analogy.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill this whole fucking town.
I like the analogy that it says the children and rats like the same song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I always assumed he had a child
Yeah.
song and a rat song.
I see many different songs.
Yeah.
No, I guess he would have to play two different songs. So otherwise, when he played the rat song, the
Yeah.
kids would have come too.
Yeah, and then that would have really something's off here.
Pied Piper, but I only have one song. I'm playing it on the other side of the river. Please, kids. No.
I hope it's the kids.
God,
that
I hope
it's
they
the
don't-
rat. It's very
Hope the
funny, but
kids
like,
don't
yeah, it's
jump
like
in the river.
kids, rats, adults, cows, horses,
I should have learnt more songs.
sparrows, 3 bears.
You're wandering around the completely deserted streets of Hamelin.
Everything drowned. Like it's like a sea of bodies of everything just drowning.
Who's gonna pay me?
I guess I can rob their empty houses.
Yeah, I suppose actually that's a bad.
Making an entire town a ghost town without damaging the buildings. Impressive. Lots of stuff to rob.
And then do you think
Imagine how much you get to snoop
Oh!
in every house. Just opening drawers. Just going,
What
what
are they
this?
doing? Yeah.
What's
If
going on in
you-
here?
Yeah.
What's
you
in
know-
this drawer?
If you know a song to
Yes.
attract rats to drown them, and then you know a song to attract kids to drown,
Yes.
could you devise and create or compose
Yeah.
a song to only attract the mayor?
The mere fault. This is an awesome
Oh,
song.
this is
fuck,
a
I
great
love this
song.
song.
Oh,
Time
no,
to put on my sash and march into the sea.
Yeah, because if I could, compose a mayor only song.
Yeah, that's clever.
Basically,
Song for
A
mayors.
song
for
just for
mayors.
mayors. Finally, they've made a song for mayors.
Mayors have had it too hard
Yeah.
for too long.
I agree.
Exactly. So now we just get the mayor song into the river or into a cave.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be nice to be like, put him in the river. He's there up to his waist. You stop the thing. You gonna pay me now? No.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, dance, man, dance.
Gotcha.
Love this song.
The hubris on that man.
Still not pro.
He went to his watery grave refusing to pay $50. And he has no rats. You know?
Yeah.
What a stingy son of a bitch.
I respect his integrity.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And some would say that saying you're going to do a thing and then not doing that thing would be the sign of no integrity. But
Yeah.
I disagree.
How much was in terms of money? 1,000 francs or 1,000
German dollars.
German
I don't know.
dollars. Was it a lot?
I think it was pretty
I
significant.
could be like, okay, go to the town notice board, put up something like wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Help me,
I will kill the mayor and you're going to help.
help me punch out the mayor. I will pay you. Say whatever is like a lot of money in the time. So it was just 200.
Yeah.
Well, he owes me 1,000.
So you can take some of that money to pay the people in town to beat the shit out of the mayor.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a way you could have, with your music, killed the rats in a more threatening way so they don't want to fuck with you? Like, I'm imagining if I make the rats slit their own necks or something.
That is, oh yeah.
The rats pick up a bit of glass and just kill themselves.
What about if the
yeah.
rats grab their own head and just break their own neck?
And I'm
Well,
like,
tear
I'll
their
do
own
that
head
to
off.
you if you don't pay me.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. There's a military that did that to their prisoners.
They what?
Yeah. They basically to intimidate the opposition.
Yeah.
The other warring faction is that they would have prisoners or people like that who would if you do this, your family will get either not murdered by us or it's this will be beneficial in some way. So
Yeah.
they would their front line would then just decapitate themselves.
Tell you what,
To
I would be
intimidate the,
I would be scared.
Yeah.
I'd be like, if they can kill one of their own guys, imagine how
Like
little
a
my
li-
guys
a
mean to them.
line.
If,
A
one,
line
if
of
one
them.
of their own guy, a line of their own guys just died. I mean, my army's all of a sudden bigger than theirs.
You're a prisoner.
Yeah.
Why'd you make yourself
What?
the general of an army?
That is fair.
You're just like, you know what? I'm changing this scenario.
Yeah,
to a
I've got an
war.
army too.
It's two armies. Then the first army you're like, oh, okay, there's a big army there. We've got a big army. It's going to be an army fight. And then their front line kneels down. They're like, okay,
What's happening
Then they
here?
pull out a sword each, and you're like, the fuck? And then they cut off their own head. I'm
Yeah.
like, buddy, we need to surrender quick.
Yeah. These guys.
What the fuck?
These guys
I-
are maniacs.
I still stand by the fact that I don't think that's as effective as it sounds like it would be.
I don't know.
Because-
Okay, we're sending JD to fight. Oh, you enjoy
It's
that.
yours, baby.
That's what they
You
do.
take
That's
it.
their own dudes, dude.
Well,
Imagine
no,
what
but
they'll do to our guys.
Those dudes are doing it to themselves, and I
Yes.
think that the horrors of war, seeing a guy cut off his own head, is the same.
What?
If I go to war,
Right.
the things that I will see that are normal war things will be just as traumatizing as watch a man cut
you
off
think
his
it's
own head.
We're talking, like medieval times.
Do you think it's
We're
equally
talking-
traumatizing to watch somebody cut off a head as cut off their own head?
Yes.
That's crazy.
If anything, I think that someone cutting off their own head is less traumatizing than someone having their head cut off by a
I
different
think if
guy.
I see somebody cut off their own head, I'm not scared necessarily because I'm like, what are they
Well,
doing to my guys? I'm
threat
scared because I'm like,
neutralized.
is
The threat it's one. What? You have, say, 10,000 men versus 10,000
Yeah.
men. They have, of that 10,000, they have 500. They are clearly ordered to cut off their own heads in front, full view of this army.
Yeah.
They do that. You're like, easy now, walk at the
I
park,
grant
500
you,
less.
if you were in the middle of a boxing match
Yeah.
and your opponent knocked himself out,
Understandable.
fair enough. That's threat neutralized.
Yeah.
When they hold up your hand, Joel Dusha, heavyweight champion.
I
You
did
are.
it.
You are an infantryman of
Yeah.
like one of like many, and they do
Yeah.
that. That is terrifying.
I think that's very scary.
That is because you're like, we're ready to fight. We know what to do. This is we understand.
I understand the rules of war.
I understand
Maybe
the
I don't
rules
understand
I
the
don't
rules of
understand
war.
shit about fuck. I'm
That guy
done.
tore his own head off. Okay.
Well, our goal is to kill them, and they just did that for us.
On you go, then, mate.
All right.
Yeah, I'm surrendering.
Cheers.
Off he goes. You're dead. 10,000 men versus you. I've never seen a man get speared 10,000 times.
It's actually
at once.
9,500 men
He got
versus
speared
me.
so much there's actually
Yeah.
less meat. He's still solid.
Yeah, just like a big hole.
They poked a
Yeah.
bunch out of it. It's just the outline of
Yeah.
Dusha, but it's flesh. Yeah, so I think we've come up with some pretty good ideas for getting the rats out of Hamelin.
Yeah, yeah. I still think maybe sending cats in. A lot
Yeah.
of cats. The
The,
Andrew Lloyd Webber performance of cats.
The rats will be so scared of the gigantic cat singing, they'll get out of there.
yeah.
I
What if
don't
we
know if
say-
again you have a big rat, and then a rat sees like a big cat. That's a scared rat.
Does a rat recognize a fake cat? like a rat knows what a cat looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they?
I don't know. That's why I'm
Or do
asking.
they just get chased by a thing and they?
It's scent. Because there's that thing that
Okay, get a bunch of cats
that-
to piss on me.
that
Step 1.
On you.
Step 2, run through everyone's houses, making cat
why
noises.
do you need to coffee cat piss?
Step 3, when no rats have shown themselves.
Okay, step 1, you've got a lot of cats pissing on you.
You've
I don't
been
know
pissed
what
on
that-
heaps.
You've been,
Step 2,
you've
you've
never been pissed
run.
on by
I'm
a...
drenched in
Yeah.
cat urine.
Yeah, and you're running through
Step
people's
2,
houses.
Run through people's houses trying to scare the rats off.
Step 3.
Has it worked?
No.
Step
So-
3, I'm very embarrassed.
Yeah. That would have been step 1 for... Oh, step
Just
2,
sadly
really.
washing yourself in the river. Why did I do that? What came over me?
There's that parasite in like
Yeah,
sort of cat.
Paxoplasmosis
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah. That makes rats more brave. So they
Yes,
kind of
okay.
like they're like, oh yeah, I actually love the smell of a cat, and they go and find that cat, and they get it, and it kind of repeats
Yeah,
that
okay.
cycle. So I was saying, what you could do instead of dousing yourself in cat piss,
Yeah.
is that you could milk piss a cat or many cats, and then surround the rest of the houses. In cat, granted, you've now made the opposite of a delicious bolognese smell.
Yeah.
Instead, now
cat
your
piss mode.
ham village smells like cat piss, and let me tell
Don't get
you,
used to it.
cat piss does smell
The
awful.
ammonia-y chemical smell of cat urine.
So
What?
we
Yeah.
we drench the outskirts in the town in cat.
They
piss.
changed Hamelin to cat piss town.
Yep.
Yeah.
And hopefully we've rat free, or at least the rats aren't coming into here. Or you have to be like, well, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Where are the rats getting into? They're biting my baby. They're
Yeah.
biting my delicious dinner. Maybe I got to cat piss circle, like a
Around the
summoning
house.
circle
Yeah.
around the house or around
Drench
the
your baby in
room.
cat piss so the rats don't
Yes,
want to
bathe them in cat piss.
That'd be so funny. Then, 600 years later, there's this weird town. They have a tradition where they like baptize
Baptize the baby in
but
cat
with
piss.
Yeah.
a little bit of cat piss.
And I
don't know
think
why.
as my entire house reeks of cat piss, my baby's dipped in cat piss.
Yeah.
And there's still rats around, sort of, because
You're not getting rid of all of
it
them.
doesn't kill them, it makes them braver, so
I
they're
was
going to be
thinking-
running into
Well,
my
it depends
kitchen
on
more.
You just hope you don't get a cat that's got full of that parasite.
Yeah,
which
true.
it might be.
And then I'm just sitting to eat my dinner. Everything smells like cat piss, and I'm like, I live in hell.
I was thinking that snakes would be also a pretty good addition because snakes are the predator of rats.
Yeah, but then snakes also
So-
do what to people?
Well, I don't. Well,
Like get one of them
When people say I
horn
found a
snake. I don't know. What's a snake that's not gonna decimate us?
because you can live with snakes.
You can live with a snake.
Yeah, but you can live with rats.
You can live with but
rats have
snakes
a lot-
are less of a
Fuck,
pest.
I don't know. I can't remember that plague was started by. Was it snakes? Let me have a
Yeah,
have a
exactly.
history
They
thing.
didn't call it the
the
snake
great
death.
snake plague
The
of
bubonic
the
snake.
snakes I hate. So many bubonic
Because I think
snakes.
if I had to, okay, let me give you a choice.
Uh-huh.
I like how much I'm leaning back. Okay,
Yes.
you have, you can live in a house infested with rats or a house infested with snakes.
What kind of snakes?
Non-venomous. They're a form of python. Let's say.
Oh, like that snake house that's full of them.
Yeah.
Are they in the
Grass snake or
walls,
whatever.
or are they?
Yeah,
They are in the walls because it's nice and warm, but they travel. You could theoretically wake up sleeping next to a snake in this
Yeah.
scenario.
I reckon the snake house, and then I might join one of them snake cults.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
like a
smart.
snake handler?
Yeah.
Like you're like, God loves me so much this snake won't bite me?
Yeah. And then what it usually happens.
The snake bites
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Because God's fickle.
Yeah.
And they choke on their own tongue. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're dying.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I think I'd pick the snakes. I think I'd happily live with snakes.
Yeah.
You've
Rather
lived
than
with
rats.
snakes before, haven't you?
Yes,
Well,
I've
not
lived
well,
with
yeah,
snakes.
like a couple, not like a whole.
They weren't
wall
loose
full.
in the house, although sometimes they were.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
feel-
not surprised to hear that.
This is going
Yeah.
to sound maybe strange. I don't know, but I feel a snake may be cleaner. than
Yeah,
a rat,
snakes feel clean.
And I also feel like maybe it would not smell as bad.
You would get a
It would
snake
be a
smell.
smell.
There is a snake smell.
Not as bad as a rat.
I really don't like the snake smell, but I also don't like the rat smell. So I guess I'm in trouble here.
yeah,
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
think
yeah.
Snake
rats-
smells weird.
It is
It's
weird.
hard to explain.
It doesn't. It's not like it smells bad. It's like it smells
something else.
It smells
Alien.
off-putting.
Yeah, scary.
Alien, right?
Yeah.
it's a scary smell.
Whereas a snake, I don't know, like yeah.
I guess it's
rat
because
smell,
you smell a rat and your ape brain is like,
I smell a
my
rat.
brain.
Yeah.
But if you smell a snake, you're like, I might get bit by
Yeah.
a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My life!
I wonder if you could like transport any of these the amazing ideas to New York, where they do have a terrible rat problem.
I think if I made a pile of human excrement in the middle of Central Park and then set it on fire, like one big enough to attract all the rats in New York,
Yeah.
I think that would be considered
The
one of-
headlines that day would be like the worst disaster in New York history, and we mean worst.
Oh, rats can adapt to eat delicious things
Yeah.
like, I guess, spaghetti and whatnot. Because of that, the rat that had like a big slice of New York pizza.
Yes.
And that's
That's a good point. That rat loved New York pizza.
basically like a spaghetti.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if your plan's gonna work.
Yeah, I'm worried that as this episode comes rapidly to a close,
Yeah.
we found out that plumbing the Death Star could not defeat rats.
No.
but
Hey, look, New York City can't defeat rats.
Yeah.
Most towns can't. Only
I-
that one place in Canada.
Yeah, they managed to do it.
They did it.
We are just as good as most cities.
But I think it's also not a surprise to
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
out that we couldn't. I don't think we could defeat one rat.
Yeah, well, I like you tearing the rat in half and putting each half in a different bag.
I never said I'd put them in a different bag, but that is awesome. Here's your heads, here's your back. Here's your fronts, here's your backs.
My mum
Fronts and backs, but I've done it like
Yeah.
down the middle, yeah.
My mum once killed a mouse with a shoe, though.
Oh, yeah.
But like threw the shoe at the mouse.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's good aim.
yeah,
It's good aim.
like,
I ran over a rat once and felt
Whoa.
it pop.
Damn.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, we were getting into the house, near the garage. She got out of the house, out of the car. She saw a rat in the fucking garden.
Yeah.
Quickly grabbed her shoe off her foot, held it,
Whoa.
fucking got it.
That's awesome that was just instinct.
I know.
Rat in the garden. I see a rat in the garden, I'm like, that's cool.
That's
And-
where the rat's meant to be.
Yeah, and then go inside. Like, whatever. Rats can be in the garden. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Seeing a rat in the garden being like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
fight or flight, machos fight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's awesome, man.
Protected her babies.
Yeah.
From mouse.
Yeah.
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 Well,
So I guess that.
Yeah, that.
Shoe 'em all to death.
Yeah.
shoes. The answer was shoes this whole time.
There you go.
Well-
another mystery solved by plumbing the Death Star.
On that note, I've been Joel.
I've been
I've
Jackson.
also been Joe.
Let us know, how would you kill and then return rats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Return.
Well, I mean,
You kill and then the mayor doesn't pay you. So
Oh,
you get-
right,
I guess how would you kill and seek revenge on rats?
Yeah.
No.
no, not on rats, on
no.
towns.
On Hamelin.
Is it the town? I mean, it's really
How would you
kind-
kill the mayor?
Yeah, 'cause
There we
it
go,
just
that's a
seemed-
better
yeah,
question.
It seems like it was like collective punishment of like the whole town when it was the mayor that was the shit.
Yeah.
Hey, that's true.
That's bad
What?
leadership by the mayor, though.
Yeah, he's a.
And it was only the captain of the Titanic that put them people in the water grave.
I
Sometimes that happens.
I just think that Pied Piper did a war crime.
Yeah. So did the iceberg, I guess. It punished that boat.
That's interesting. What?